Each week, I phone a friend to give me their expert picks on some NFL matchups. The other half of the screen with me today, Levan Reid, Patriots reporter for WBZ in Boston. Levan, I got some exciting AFC East games. Are you ready to pick some?
Anytime we talk AFC East, you know I'm the person you need to come to talk to because I've lived my life in the AFC East. So, and by the way, I can see that I was going to do this outside, but it's freezing. Welcome to the AFC East.
And welcome to New England, need I say more. Saving your favorite team for last, by the way. We're going to talk about the Patriots in just a little bit, but I do want to talk about the New York Giants meeting the Miami Dolphins because the Dolphins riding a little 4-game winning streak right now. They have the slight advantage in this matchup with Daniel Jones and the Giants. So what are your predictions here?
I would tell you what, who knew that all of a sudden Brian Flores went from, we're going to fire you, Brian Flores, to, you know what, you're not that bad. Tua is playing well. I'm not sure if Daniel Jones is going to play. He's got a neck injury, and they're just moving things around in that team right here and there. So I'll take Miami Dolphins playing at home. Plus, it's in Miami. New York's going to show up and be like, you know, our season's over. Look at the sun and the fun here in Miami. Let's just have a good time, and the game will take care of itself the way it always does.
Up next, the Philadelphia Eagles are traveling to face the abysmal New York Jets. Interesting enough, though, this is actually the second week in a row that the Eagles are making the trip to MetLife Stadium. So do you think there's going to be a similar outcome this week?
I say this, I don't think the Eagles have to, I think they don't have to get on a plane for the rest of the year. I think they just have to take a bus or a train wherever they go. Whenever you play the Jets, it's that homecoming game where it's like Alabama playing Norwood High School. You know, this is your get right game. This is where you pad your stats. This is where your agent takes the tape and says, you see what you did in this game? This is what we're going to bring to the other teams. The Eagles are going to beat the Jets. They're going to wallop the Jets. Yes.
And finally, Levan, I've got to talk about the Patriots. You're our Patriots reporter and go-to guy, but they are meeting the Buffalo Bills this week. What do you think the outcome of this matchup is going to be for this in-division? You don't want me to call it a rivalry. What did you tell me just before we got started?
Big brother taking on little brother. Little brother started to take over the division, and big brother came knocking on the door, and little brother's like, what are you doing here already? It's been a little bit. You took over for 20, you leave for 1, and you come back. I already changed the locks. You know, I'll take the Patriots in this game. Riding a 6-game winning streak. They look like they're playing well. They feel like they're playing well. More pressure on Buffalo to win this game because they play Tampa soon. I think they play Tampa the week after that. So the Patriots get into this game. They have the young quarterback. They know what they do well. Buffalo's still trying to figure that out. Josh Allen and his arrogant arm out there trying to throw the ball through everybody. But I'll take the Patriots in this game.
All right, Levan, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I always appreciate it. I appreciate your picks and your expertise on all things AFC East. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Thank you, Katie.
I'm Katie Johnston for CBS Local Sports.